Happy Devils Monday! This is the Let's Go Devils podcast post-game. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Scotty of Sam Liquid Metal. Oh, do we
That's
have
not what the screen says.
Oh, well, yeah, well.
Screen says your name is Devils Get Hunt Down by Bruins. Get shut out.
Get shut out 3-0. Streaming live on Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. Pathetic performance tonight.
Pathetic.
Very pathetic. It was terrible.
Pathetic. That's what I say. Pathetic.
Yeah.
Terrible. Look at it. Gave me bags under the eyes. Put me to sleep. Just put me to sleep. Well, a horrible, terrible performance. Do we have to review it, Sam Wu? Do we have to?
Well, I think we should.
All right.
Yeah.
We will then. Fine.
Thank you for my name tag. I didn't realize it till you. I just changed the name tag. See, we're live right now.
It's Sam Wu, everybody. Devils get hunt down by Bruins. Had to go take a shift off. Sam Wu's back. He's back.
It actually it took me about a couple seconds. All right, so we have a very.
I was talking.
Yeah. After I told you, 5 minutes prior that I was not lethargic and stupid.
You know what? You're right on par for a New Jersey Hockey Devil, Samu, because that's the same way that they played all game long. Terrible.
Yeah.
Remember yesterday when we were saying this would be a great test to see how they respond? Yeah, they reverted back to terrible. So I don't have anything to talk about in the summary because the Devils didn't score anything. They got shut out. And not only did they get shut out 3-0, they had no offense whatsoever in this game. Just nothing. 3-0. Goals from Richie Bergeron and Grzelcyk. Marchand, Bergeron getting an assist as well. They're all big point totals right there. 3 stars of the game. When you know you lost 3-0 and your goalie is the second star of the game, that should tell you all of the story. Scott Wedgwood is the only New Jersey Devil that came to play today. He got the second star. Tuukka Rask got the third star. Shots on goal. Boston, 17-25 for a total of 42. The Devils, ready for this? Devils, 4-5-11. Oh, hello, third period. Yeah, thank you. Too little, too late. For a total of 20. Look at those first and second shot totals. 17 for the Bruins in the first period. 4 for the Devils. 20 for the Bruins in the second period. 5 for the Devils. Terrible. Face-offs were even. Power plays, 0 for 1, 0 for 1 on both sides. So, okay, at least we didn't give one up. Hits, 18-7. Out-hit by the Bruins. Blocks, 12-9. All right, slight advantage, but not as good as we've been doing in the last couple games where we've been getting up into the teens with our blocks. Only 9. 12 giveaways. Terrible, Samu. Absolutely terrible. Pathetic.
Well, you want to hear some good news?
Is
or
there
some
good news? Because I heard that was the team that we played really well against, right? This is like the Tampa Bay Lightning. Remember that year we went to the playoffs? We're like, oh yeah, we got Tampa. We destroyed them in the regular season. We played so well against them. We'll kill them in the playoffs. Oh, we got this. Yeah. No. Just like, we played Boston so well in the beginning of the season. We'll be fine. We're going to have a good game. Yeah, no. What's up, Samuel? Give me some good news.
Well, I think the good news because of this Devils loss and Bruins victory, does that mean that the Rangers are officially eliminated from any
The
kind
Rangers
of playoff.
are the Rangers are officially eliminated. That is one bright lining, silver lining to today's debacle. That the Rangers are officially eliminated now. The Bruins got their point. So now they're still looking for seeding, though. The Bruins, I think the Bruins. I don't know what the final Islanders. Did the Islanders play today? We would have to look, because if so, then the Bruins have jumped the Islanders in the standings if the Islanders haven't played today, or if they haven't finished up. I have to pull up the old app. You know what sucks though? The app doesn't have does it have real time? Yes, it does. Yeah, so the Bruins are up 1 point on the Isles right now. And Pittsburgh and Washington. So Washington won. So Pittsburgh and Washington are now tied, and actually Washington leapfrogged Pittsburgh. So Boston and the Islanders for the next 3 games are still going to be hitting it hard, looking for playoff seeding.
Yeah.
So it's a good. This is what we talked about yesterday and over the weekend when the Devils finished up that series in Philly. We were feeling really good. We knew the Flyers were reeling, but we thought, hey, let's build on this. Let's at least see the guys come out, even if they worked hard today. Are you freaking kidding me? 4 shots and then 5 shots in the first and second period? Come on. It just seemed like they went backwards today when we were really expecting them, talking about them playing together as a team, expected them to take a step forward, and not have to go through this, sleepwalking through games again, come on. That sort of stuff I get pissed off about. When a bad play goes against them or a tough play goes against them and they're working hard and they just lose, I can handle that. The games where they just sleepwalk through, that's the stuff that really that gets me. I don't like that. That's what really ticks me off as a hockey fan, as a Devils fan,
And it's frustrating.
And I get it that I'm frustrated that they're going to have bad games, but the sleepwalking through just looks like they're unprepared and not ready to play. Don't give me that. You guys just had a 3-game winning streak, a 4-game point streak. You have to be on a high. Here is a challenge for you, and you totally did not step up to that challenge in the first and second period. Are you kidding me? They got outshot 37-9 in those 2 periods. Give me a break. This is turning on it a couple weeks ago when we turned on the game and it'd be 3-0 in the first period and be like, why the hell are we even watching this? It's it felt like today it went backwards a couple steps. And hopefully it's only for today. Maybe it got me just a little cranky. Oh, maybe a little cranky over here. I'm whining and complaining a lot, Sam Wu. I apologize, but hell's bells. There really was not a lot of, you couldn't even look around and say oh, well, Jack Hughes was creating a lot of offense today. Oh, man, Nico rang 3 of them off the post. Oh, we were just robbed this afternoon. The only thing I can say is Scott Wedgwood played really well. That's it.
This is not going to see.
Oh, boy.
I have to hold.
When he's got to hold the mic.
When I have to hold the mic, that means I'm going to have a little conversation with you and our good friends on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live.
Yes, hello to everybody.
And Twitch. Hello, everybody. I'm reading the comments. Let me tell you something.
Did you forget?
I can't. You know what? I'm really pissed off right now, but I'm trying to behave.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to act like a mature adult. Trying to act my age, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make sense of this all.
Mm-hmm.
But the big news from the New Jersey Apollos, because we are a hedge fund, is that Joshua Harris's parent company that he owns, Apollo Global Management, bought Yahoo and AOL. Announced today, right? And you know what's the first thing I said?
What's that?
You have a lot of money to buy that. You have a lot of money to buy that garbage. Who's on AOL anymore? Remember AOL Instant Messenger?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yahoo. In all seriousness, I keep reverting back to our conversation about help is coming. Help is coming. But I think it's apparent right now that the Devils need some veteran leadership to get these kids in line and ready. I just didn't think they were ready tonight. Bad Boston Bruins.
They didn't. They didn't.
That's a playoff
They did not look
team.
ready.
That's a playoff team, and I feel like we're so far away from that from that 8th spot next year. They were nowhere near that. That's what's frustrating.
The way they played tonight. Yeah, the way they played tonight, and see, that's the thing is, man. Thought we were past this. I thought we were past this, and I thought, like I said, even if they came out and lost, but they had the effort. If they were just snake bitten and they hit the post 3 or 4 times tonight, and got shut out. Okay, I'll take that as long as it's like they're like, what the? How is this not going? If it's like one of those games, I can live with that. But this type of shutout, no. This is just unacceptable. And
what's that word?
That's
that corporate word.
Unacceptable.
That's what it was. Sorry.
And
we are a hedge fund now.
We are a hedge fund. No, but I mean, Damon Severson and Miles Wood, these guys have worn the A. And if they want to be those leaders like that, now's the time where we really need them to be stepping up. I'm sure we're missing PK as well. He's a big presence, not in that locker room. I'm sure that would change things around as well. And a lot of guys shuffling in and out. We had AJ Greer was making his debut. He was one of the kind of depth. I don't know if you want to call them prospects, but depth talent that I think is going to be used at the AHL level when these guys like Holtz, Foot, when they call it up next year. I think these guys will be replacing them, sort of deal. But we got a good look at them. Got into a fight there for a little bit. There was like a little sense of excitement for like half a second. The Devils had a little life. It was. I don't know. I was not happy with this game, Sam Wu. What does everyone think on YouTube Live and Twitter Live? Cheryl and Craig and Michael and Steve, everyone, Omar, everyone over there on Facebook Live as well. Yes, the Devils played spoiler by losing to the Bruins for the Rangers. I guess we can take solace in that, Steve, I expect a 3-2 loss in a competitive game. Yeah, see, just give me a competitive game. That's okay. It's fine if they lose, but I just want to see that compete level. And the compete level was not there. And it's weird because they had a day off. You got rest. You think they would be coming off of a high. Maybe they got too confident. Maybe that's what it is. They got too confident.
How do you get too confident when you're like practically in last place?
I don't know. I'm stretching here, Sam Wu, but that's what I'm going to go with, that they got too much swagger, beating Philly 3 games in a row, thought they were rock stars, got too used to all that glory, say they were losing all season, then they win 3 in a row, they're like, this is pretty easy, we can do this, and then, you play a team that's not reeling. And like we said, we were really hoping that this would be a big test to see where the team is at, and, if we were grading, it'd be a big fat F for today. Like, this was just bad. Bad.
I would say even incomplete because they just didn't show up. It's like not showing up to a test.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Incomplete.
Yeah, you show up. It's like you didn't study at all. You didn't even prep. You didn't even look at it at all. You don't even know what the test is about. You're like, come on. You're coming in for a math test and you're walking into history class. It's like they were just off. Now they don't have any time off. They got to turn around. I hope they look themselves in the mirror Either that or Lindy is just like, you guys better throw this game out the window and be ready and prepared tomorrow night. You know?
Oh yeah. I mean, I hope they're listening to this podcast right now.
I'm sure they all listen. They all want to know our opinions on their work. I'm sure they're just dying. People love it. People love that.
Yeah, they're probably like
player's dream.
Yeah, yeah, they're probably like, look at these clowns talking about us. You know.
Well, Scott Wedgwood will like to listen to us because we've been singing his praises because he's the only one who played well tonight. He really is. He was 37 shots in the first 2 periods. Give me a break.
Yeah. I mean, you can't just rely on your last defense like that. You know, where was the defense? You know, they were just moving. And you know what? Here's I think is a good thing. I think they needed to get their butts kicked in. Honestly, this is a lost season.
Okay.
All right. So you win 3 in a row, four game point streak and all that. I actually enjoyed this reality check because I don't want them to go that comfortable in the offseason. I want them to go into the offseason saying, hey, we got a good group of guys
Offseason? How about tomorrow? Yeah. They still got games to play.
They'll lose tomorrow. Trust me. They're going to lose. They're going to lose.
If they lose, as long as they put in a friggin' effort, you know, if the effort is not there, like that's in true. The first 2 periods today, that's what I'm not. That's just not acceptable. It's just not acceptable. You know, like they gotta there's been too many games like that this year where we've seen them just sleepwalking out there. All right. If it happened once or twice in the season, okay, I understand it happens. But it's been more than once or twice this season where we've had to put up with this team just sleepwalking. And I get they're young, but you should be pumped. You're a young kid, and you're playing in the NHL, the most elite league in the world. Be excited. Get out there and make your mark.
Yeah.
Don't piss off Coach too much.
And to be honest with you, I think a lot of us fans will give up anything just to be in their position to try to make things better. Like, you know, I would love to be Connor Carrick and play defense right now.
You like to be Connor Carrick? I'd go with Ty Smith, I think, or Kevin Ball.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm talking about, you know, having
Sam Woo's getting. I'm going to go with Scott Stevens. This guy drinking the cup right behind me here in this picture. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to be the freight train that just demolishes people.
Yeah, but I'll tell you.
You want to be smooth skating Sam Wooderrider?
You know what?
Woodermeyer? Woodermeyer.
I was definitely not a smooth skater back in the day. But
that's what I'm saying. You're saying you could imagine you want to be any one of the Devils, so why don't you be Sam Wooderrider? Woodermeyer. I'm trying to say Niedermeyer. Woodermeyer.
I want to be Damon Severson. That's who I want to be. Just so I can troll all you people. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. So I can troll everyone.
One of these days, like at the end of the season, like Sam Woo's actually gonna like pull like a mask off, and you're gonna be Damon Severson underneath all this time. It was me. It was me all along.
Yeah. All right. Getty27 on YouTube Live says Greer brought some edge with a big thumbs up.
Yeah, I'll get that. Yeah.
And he also says hashtag boohoo Scotty.
Oh, it's boohoo Scotty. Yeah, I'm boohoo Scotty. We had boohoo Sam Woo last week. Yeah, I was definitely boohoo Scotty. Yeah, Greer, actually, AJ Greer, they got the stats up. He had 833, 12 shifts, 7 penalty minutes. You know, he did get that boarding call with that, you know, so you don't like to see that. But the fight afterwards, you know, he handled himself pretty well. But we'll see where he ends up. I think he might be more of a depth prospect type of person, but he may develop into someone kind of like Nathan Bastian or something like that. But I think he'll be more like a AHL level, type of replacement, replenish the system type of deal for Nolan Foots and for the, the Alexander Holtz and the others that have, Tice Thompson, Jesper Boquist, who is already up, doesn't look like he's going back down, for all those guys that were there that we're going to see up on the roster next season. AJ, I can't remember the other guy they got in the Islanders deal as well, but there were two I say prospects, depth prospects. They're a little bit older as well. They're not really like 23, 22. These guys are like, I think a couple years older, like 25, 26. If I'm not mistaken.
I just hope that Islanders pick that we got in.
He's got some cool tattoos.
Mm-hmm. I hope that is worth something.
Oh, definitely.
Because I don't want.
You mean the first round pick? Yeah, I think we're gonna get something from that.
Yeah, I just part of me wants to I don't know. When Fitzgerald said, "I hope it's the 32nd pick." Me, not really. I hope it's like the 16th at this point. And I just hope.
Well, also, but if they win, then we get that other condition with the other pick that we get to pick whatever year we want it in. Mm-hmm. If they make the Cup Finals. So either way, we have 2 first round picks. We have a lot. If you start looking at our roster, Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, Pavel Zacha, Michael McLeod. You start going down this lineup. Ty Smith, Kevin Ball. He was a late first round pick. Nick Merkley was actually like a 30th or 29th overall first round pick. You start going down this Ryan Murray. You're getting all like first round level like draft picks, that are now developing into. They got the fight on the on the post game here, out of the corner of my eye. But now you look through these guys, and it's a lot of like first round, guys who were drafted in the first round, which is a good thing. Mm-hmm. The talent level there is all up at that higher levels from the get-go. Right, and there's more coming.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing. I started looking down and I noticed it the other day. I'm like, wow, first round pick. I see what's going on here. I see the pattern that's starting to form. If you have a whole team of first round picks, that's like, some upper level talent.
Yeah.
I know they don't all pan out, but still that means that there's talent there. There's a lot of talent. If you're a first round pick, you were on the scouting reports. People were looking at you like there's something there with you. There's a reason why you were drafted in the first round and not like the 5th or 6th round. Teams were excited to get you. The first time through, someone snagged you. Okay, that says something. They didn't wait. They saw you, they took you, that says something. When you have a whole team of guys like that, that means that talent, that just pure raw talent is there. Will it come out in every player? No. No one's ever 100 for 100, or 100%. So but the more you have, the better chances you have of those guys just because of the raw natural talent working out.
Yeah. Well,
it's a little Moneyball-esque thinking, but it is smart once you start looking up and down, and you're like, wow, first rounder. Not bad.
And not bad. You have Sharon Govich.
Well, what was he? Where did they take him?
Is a 5th. I forgot.
Was he a 5th? I thought he was much higher. I thought Jesper Bratt was the 5th rounder.
You know what? I don't know. I shouldn't say it. I should actually Google it right now.
I thought Sharon Govich was like the. I thought he was like the second. I could be wrong, but I thought he was in like the 2nd or something like that. 2nd or 3rd.
You could be right.
I'm probably wrong.
141st overall. So what round is that?
Yeah, no, that's like 4th or 5th. Yeah, it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
That's got to be 4th, I think. 4th round. 4th round.
Something like that. Yeah.
30 teams, yeah. 3 times 4, 120. 3 times 5, 150.
Like
yeah. So 4th round. No, so it's pretty deep.
Round.
I thought. No, that's the. Yeah, I thought he was. I thought it was 2nd or 3rd, but still. Oh, there you go. There is talent out there. I mean, as long as the scouting's there. But if you're going to take your chances, and you're acquiring a bunch of people, like it's nice to see that first round, draft pick instead of 6th round, 7th round, 8th round, undrafted. Yeah, it's great when we find the Brian Rafalski, over playing in Finland, wherever the hell it was, like awesome.
Or John Madden.
But that doesn't. Yeah, but that doesn't happen like all the time,
Pavel Datsyuk.
Pavel Datsyuk. Wow. Yeah.
Henrik Lundqvist. Now that he's on the Capitals.
Nikita Gusev. Ooh, see what happens? Sometimes?
Yeah.
It goes the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Who's that other guy? Who's the guy that played in Dallas? That was a pain in the ass. Oh, sorry.
Steve Ott.
What was his name? No, I can't remember who it was. Somebody just kept flip-flopping back to the KHL. I can't remember. But either way.
Zubov?
Sometimes No, not Sergei Zubov. Yeah, Mike Modano. Brett Hull. Hey, Brett Hull for TBS. I think Brett Hull would be a good guy to get on the TBS NHL show. Like how they have Shaq and Barkley on the NBA one. They got to get a funny NHL one. They should have Chico and Brett Hull as like the two guys, like on the table there for the commentary. That would be entertaining. I think that would be entertaining.
Yeah. Well,
let's wrap it up, Sambo.
Well, I got to tell you something because just on that point, I was reading an article about ESPN and TBS and all that, and a few writers were writing not to bring back Gary Thorne and Bill Clement, which I was kind of like because of age, and I get it. I think the one author was like, they should find the next, Foster Hewitt, find the next Doc Emmerich and all that. But at the same time, when you have two different networks, I wouldn't mind having them back because it's like they were taken away from us just suddenly. And then there was a year-long lockout, and they haven't done it, since, other than, a couple exhibitions and World Cup.
It would be nice once in a while. Maybe they do however they have it planned, if they could do like a Friday night game. But, I don't think they need to do it. They are, I mean, come on, Bill and Gary are a little bit older now. They don't, like, Doc doesn't want to travel all those games. If you tell them that, hey, Gary and Bill, we want you as our Friday night. We're going to do NHL on Friday night on TBS. And we want you as our, our lead two, or even your second combo, whatever. You're still going to get a good game, and Friday night, that's Gary and Bill night. They can do something like that, pull something like that. But to throw, I don't think that. But I don't think, honestly, I don't even think Gary and Bill would want to do it full time, out there, traveling on the road like that. I think once a week would be, they want to stay with their families and everything like that,
Yep.
But they still have, Bill does, that the desire to go out there and be that, performer in that commentary role, because Bill was he was a personality, he was what made watching hockey special too, was, so much like football. You have some good football announcers like Tony Romo. Much as I'm a Giants fan and I don't want to hate on Romo, he's a great analysis on and he makes watching football even more fun.
He's original. He's really,
he is. But he's like calling the game. He's telling you really what I want to know. Like, what is the quarterback actually thinking in the play? And that's what he does. He's like, oh, slot receiver. Oh, all right. He's like telling you exactly from their perspective, but he's actually saying it in a way that someone who doesn't play professional football can understand. A fantasy nerd like me can actually sit there and anyway, we're getting off topic talking about football here, but yeah, we'll be excited to see what the TBS and Turner Sports does with the NHL, and I'm looking forward to who they partner up and have the announcing teams be.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we'll be back and show up tomorrow night as the Devils play the Bruins again. The last.
Maybe we'll talk about the Devils actually if they play it. Yeah. If they actually play, and last home game, guys, come on, let's do it for the fans out there. Everyone, if you're going to the game, thank you for supporting the team. If you have gone, it's always weird times right now, obviously, and if you made it out to support the team, thank you very much. I'm in LA. I could, if I was in Jersey, I'd at least try to want to get to one or two of these games. So I miss going. Miss going to the Rock.
Thank you for watching. Dropping the podcast in about 20 minutes. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's go, Devils.